Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our daily show on technicals and fundamental calls in the market for the short term. We are now joined on the markets by a fantastic rally that's taking root on the Lal Street. Remember, the change in policy stance to neutral by the Reserve Bank of India now opens doors for rate cuts in the coming policies, and that has enthused the market no end. You've seen the Nifty now at 25,100. Remember, in the afternoon, in the early morning at about 10:30, the index had gone all the way up to 25,200. The bank Nifty now up 37 points, 51,058. You had a bit of a smart rally on bank Nifty of its weekly expiry, but for the moment the mood looks buoyant as far as the Lal Street is concerned. Let's just take a detour into the market. Let's take a detour into the market as of now. Apart from the sharp uptick that you saw in the Nifty and the bank Nifty early morning, we have a smart move coming into other indices as well, in particular the mid cap and the small cap index. Let's look at what the mid cap index is doing at the moment. 1% higher, 59,141, the advanced decline ratio firmly in favor of bulls. The small cap index 1.22% higher, 18,844, again a very sharp up move here. And of course in the NSE 500 you see all round buoyancy, 386 shares in the green compared with 113 that are there in the red. That is as far as the markets are concerned. Remember, yesterday you've seen the market bottom out after a 6-day fall, and a bit of a profit booking coming around 25,200 levels. That's mainly because of call writers. But let us see as how the day shapes up as far as markets are concerned. Jatin Gedia, technical research analyst at sharekhan.com, now joins us. Good morning to you, Jatin. How do you see this kind of a move in the market? Are the bad days behind us, or could this be a dead cat bounce?
Good afternoon, everybody. So, as far as the Sharekhan research team outlook is concerned, we believe that 24,800 is a crucial Fibonacci retracement level of the September to August rally, that is from 23,900 odd levels to 26,277. So the 61.8% retracement level comes at around 24,800, and the Nifty, after falling for 6 consecutive trading sessions, has held on to that support level and bounce back. Now, we believe that this bounce back is likely to continue on the way upside. On the upside, we are expecting levels of 25,350 to 25,500 on the upside. So I believe that there is more upside to this current rally, and this intraday dip that the Nifty is witnessing as of now should be used as a buying opportunity, because on the upside there is more steam to this up move left. So I believe that there is a scope for buy recommendation in Nifty at current levels. I think 24,900 should be our stop loss in case someone is holding on to long positions. And if someone is taking current fresh longs at current levels, then I think 24,900 should be kept as a stop loss for targets of 25,500.
Okay, fair point. Any stocks that catch your interest at this point of time? What do you think will help the Nifty on its way up?
See, I believe that with the IT results coming from tomorrow's trading session, I think that is subject. IT sector is one sector which is looking positive. Apart from that, if I have to give any stock specific names, then I believe that BHEL is looking positive from the capital goods space. We believe that there is a scope for upside in the stock BHEL. If someone is taking long position at current levels, then he should keep a stop loss of 255. And on the upside, we are expecting levels of around 282 to 290 in the case of BHEL. So BHEL is one stock that can be played on the long side.
चलिए Jatinji, let's just begin this process of questions and answers. Mr. Anup Yadav, uh, he has purchased 1600 shares of IFCI at 76 rupees. What do you think are the near term targets on IFCI, the price of which is right there in front of you on the screen, now at 63? So, one, he is in loss, but the counter is around 200-day DMA. What do you suggest he does?
See, as of now, the trader is sitting on a loss. However, on the daily charts, as you pointed out, the stock is currently trading close to its 200-day moving average, which is around 58, I think 58 levels. So I believe that the downside from current levels is very limited, and I think he should hold on to this trade. On the upside, a technical pullback is expected towards the levels of 72 to 74 odd levels. So I think there is a scope for him to hold on to his trade, because the downside from current levels is limited as compared to the reward that is expected on the upside. So the risk reward is in favor of holding on to its position as of now.
Okay. What would be the near term target that you have in mind for IFCI?
72 to 75.
Okay, but he has the share at 76.
Yeah, so at that point of time, he can exit his position at
Okay.
a minor loss.
Okay, fine. So you wait for the bounce, maybe at 72 to 75, you'll see the price and then maybe you can exit. Samvit Nagweshwar writes to us, he holds 20 shares of Exide Industries at an average price of 297 per share. He wants to know what can be done now, and should
So
he
in case,
average at current levels as far as Exide is concerned?
no, see, I think in the case of Exide Industries, his buying price is very low, and I think he is sitting on more than 100% of gain.
Yes.
So, as of now, I think there is a scope for Exide Industries to rise towards around 620 odd levels, because after a consolidation phase of around 2 to 3 months, the stock on the daily charts has reversed or broken out of a falling channel on the upside. So that indicates a trend reversal. And today we are witnessing a breakout above its previous swing high. So technical parameters are suggesting that the rally is likely to continue towards 620, 650 on the upside. So he should continue to hold, and if he wants to add more to this Excite Industries, then definitely today there is a scope for addition, because we have the additional confirmation of a breakout on the upside. So yes, he can add, and on the upside, 620, 650 are our short-term targets.
Okay. I'll request the PCI to please fire the long term chart of Exide Industries. This battery maker had an all time high of 616 rupees in late June, and today the price, which is at 519, is 5% higher. This is the highest since 1st October, and Jatin has a view that prices may improve from now on. One more query from the same gentleman, Jatin, is on Dr. Reddy's. The long term view on Dr. Reddy's is what Mr. Nagweshwar wants to know. The counter is already at a record high.
See, in the case of Dr. Reddy's, I think the stock has recently undergone a 4 to 5 week of consolidation. During this consolidation phase, it has tested the 20-week average of around 6,500, 6,550. From there, again, that support level is held on, and it's witnessing buying interest. So I believe that the fall or the consolidation phase is near its completion. From a short to medium term perspective, we are expecting levels of 7,300 on the upside, which is the weekly upper Bollinger Band. So I think if the next leg of the up move has to begin, then there is a scope for upside towards 7,300. On the downside, 6,500, 6,450 is a crucial support zone that one has to keep in mind while taking or holding on to position. So if someone is holding, then 6,500, 6,450 is a crucial stop loss that one needs to maintain on the long positions. On the upside, 7,300 is the target level.
Fair point. While we are at pharma, I'll request the PCR to fire the long-term chart of Lupin. This is a question coming in from Mumbai and by Jigna. Jatin, she wants to know what is your view on Lupin at this hour, and the all-time high of Lupin is fairly close, 2311. One, do you see it broken in the coming weeks or so, and what would be your medium-term outlook on Lupin?
See, in the case of pharma stocks, we are positive, and Lupin is also, we are also positive on Lupin. The reason being, the overall chart structure is still positive. I think despite the overall fall in the broader market or the Nifty, we can say the Nifty has corrected around 5 to 6 odd percent. However, the pharma stocks have consolidated in a range, so that indicates the inherent strength of the pharma stocks. In the case of Lupin, short to medium term, our targets remain 2400 to 2450 on the upside. Current levels, if someone is holding, then he should continue to hold. If someone wants to add, then 2150 is the stop loss with which current or new positions can be entered into for the target of 2400, 2450. Our view on the pharma stocks and in particular Lupin is positive.
Okay, I'll request the PCR to fire the long-term chart of Bharat Dynamics. This is a question that has come in from Mr. Anup Yadav. Jatinji, there is an issue. Mr. Yadav has bought 75 shares of Bharat Dynamics at 1625, and he wants to know what can the stock do till budget of 2025, which is 1st of February. So let us presume a 5-month target from now on. The counter is now at its 200-day moving average.
Yeah. So rightly pointed out, I think there is a scope for the trader to do some averaging at current levels. As you pointed out, that the stock is trading at the long-term support level of 200-day moving average. So I think there is a set of people or investors who look at the 200-day moving average and invest. So I think there will be interest from that particular section of the traders. So I think there is a scope for averaging at current levels. So if he adds at current levels, then I think the average will come down to around 1450 odd levels. So I think that he we are expecting a pullback because the stock has corrected from around
Yes.
1800 odd levels to 1000 odd levels. So I think there is a 50% depreciation and there is a scope for a pullback. So averaging is suggested at current levels.
Correct.
1400 to 1450 is the level where he can exit.
So, Yadav Sahab, if you have some funds, this is the perhaps the right time, according to Jatin, to add a little quantity of Bharat Dynamics. In any case, please do not exit. While you may have purchased it at a fairly stretched price, but this is certainly not the price to exit. Add more and then wait for the uptick to come in. We have from Hyderabad Mr. Prashant, and I'll request the PCR to file the chart of Thomas Cook and LIC Housing Finance. Jatinji, in both these counters, Prashant is running a loss of more than 7%. So please advise what to do on Thomas Cook India and LIC Housing Finance.
See, firstly, in the case of Thomas Cook, I think 188, 185 is a crucial support level. It is the 61.8% retracement level of the previous rise, and also the 200-day moving average is placed around 196. So I believe it's a crucial support level, and over the next few weeks, we are expecting a bounce back from the current oversold region. So I think he should hold on. On the upside, we are expecting levels of 222 to 234. So these are the levels till where the bounce back can continue. So in the case of Thomas Cook, definitely hold on. One should keep a stop loss of 180 just in case there is a further slip. Then 180 is a level around which he should exit his trade. And another stock which the query was on.
So LIC Housing Finance. Same, the loss is about 7% from his purchase price. At the moment, the counter is at 620.
Yeah, see, in the case of LIC Housing Finance, the stock has definitely witnessed a steep decline, trading close to its weekly lower Bollinger Band, which is around 600. And also on the daily charts, we can observe some amount of positive divergence developing. So yes, there is a scope for pullback in the case of LIC Housing Finance as well. So the downside looks limited from current levels, while on the upside, I think there is a scope for a bounce till 660 to 680. So I think he should hold on. I think there is a scope for bounce back or pullback in the case of LIC Housing Finance as well.
Okay, Prashantji, in any case, in these two stocks, please continue with your positions. There is no point exiting these quality stocks at a loss. You may have bought them at a higher price, but most likely, according to Jatin, the prices will come back. Okay, HCC or JP Power? Avdesh Thakurji wants to know, Jatin, the fresh entry for HCC, which is Hindustan Construction, and Jayaprakash Power, both, how should I say, high ticket, low beta items. He wants to know whether a fresh entry can be made for a period of 5 years in Hindustan Construction and JP Power.
See, definitely, if for a 5 year time frame, I think there are better opportunities available. However, if there is a compulsion to enter these stocks, then I'll provide the levels. I think from a long term perspective, there are definitely better opportunities. But in
Okay.
case of HCC, on the upside, if someone wants to enter at current levels, then 36 rupees should be kept as a stop loss. Or in fact, if there is a 5 year horizon time period of investment horizon, then 32 rupees should be kept as a stop loss. And on the upside, target expected are around 56 to 60. So these are the levels that we are expecting over the medium term.
Okay, let's look at some prices which have corrected sharply and maybe providing an opportunity for long term investors to come in. I'll request the PCR to fire Titagarh Wagons, and Anush Patel wants to know whether Titagarh Wagons is the right level, 1,000 rupees to come in, because the stock has corrected very sharply. Let us look at the all time high of Titagarh. I distinctly remember 1600 is what I have seen. Let's just see what Titagarh Rail Systems is doing. To you,
Yeah, so in
Jatin.
the case of yeah, sir. So in the case of Titagarh, I think the stock has corrected from around 1900 odd levels to around 1000 odd levels, and now it is very close to its 78.6% retracement level, which is close to around 1020. So if he is holding on to his position in Titagarh, then definitely continue to hold. I think. Considering the sharp decline, there is a scope for technical pullback, deeply oversold on the daily time frame chart. So a high probability that the stock is likely to pull back. On the upside, we are expecting levels of 1260 to 1320 on the upside. So that are the key short-term averages till where we are expecting the pullback to come in. In case it slips below 975, then I think it can slip down till 825. So 975 should be kept as a stop loss. in case someone is holding on or fresh entry or is taking fresh entry at current levels.
So 975 is actually the price of 5th of June when the post election sell off was witnessed in the markets, and from that level the stock had gone up all the way to 1800. It almost doubled in a span of less than a month. So 5th June the price was 975, 28th June the price was 1900. That is how this rally is working. Now a bit of profit booking, and the stop loss is 975. Let's look at another stock, which is Inox Wind. Both questions from the same gentleman. He wants to know whether Inox Wind presents a good entry level at 225 or not. All time high is 262.
Yeah, so in the case of Inox Wind, I think the recent correction has halted around the 20-week average, we can say, and it is resuming its up move. I think the overall structure is positive in the case of Inox Wind. On the weekly charts, the higher top, higher bottom formation is still intact, so there is high probability that it is going to retest its previous swing high or the previous all-time high of around 260. So if someone wants to hold, then definitely holding on is suggested. I think there is a high probability that it is going to retest its all-time high. If fresh positions are being taken, then 210 is the stop loss level for fresh entry, and on the upside target is 260.
Okay, we have an option trade which Mr. Moria from Bengaluru wants to have it checked. He's bought 25,200 October 10th call for Nifty at 67. He wants to know to hold more or I mean to hold at the current level or to add more. This is very interesting. He must be losing a lot of time value. Let us just see 67 and 25 200. Okay, the price is in front of us 76.45. क्या करना है
Yeah, so
जतिन
in
जी?
Yeah, yeah. So in the case of the call option trade that he has taken, the I think the expiry is tomorrow, and if I have to look at the break even, then 25,267 is the breakout level or the break even level for the trade. We are expecting a pullback towards 25,250, 25,350 on the upside. So I think for tomorrow's expiry, he should hold on to this. Option trade. I think if at all, I think if at this point of time he might be in a minor loss, but I think there is a scope for the rally to continue on the upside. So I would suggest to hold on to his trade. I would give him a stop loss. I think if it's slipping below 25,050 on the downside, then I think he should exit this trade. Otherwise, hold on for tomorrow's expiry.
I think the latest price is 61 rupees 70 paisa. That is at least what I am getting on the screen, and Jatin is right. Mr. Moria is in a loss, and his stop loss is 25,050 on Nifty spot. So if the index slips below 25,050, then you square up your trade, Mr. Moria, because you are losing time value also, which essentially means that there is theta decay that's happening in the option price. I am sure you understand what I am trying to say, and it is going to accelerate today and tomorrow, because tomorrow is the weekly expiry of the Nifty as well. 12:25, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at some other stocks that are being asked, which is we have Mr. Hardik Patel. He wants to know about Ashok Leyland. He has 240 shares at 300 rupees. He wants to know, should he average at current level, or if you can please share the stop loss.
See, in the case of Ashok Leyland, I think the stock has tested its 40-week average and the weekly lower Bollinger Band, which was around 218, 215 levels, and the stock is also trading to close to its 200-day moving average, which is around 207. So I think the downside from current levels is very limited, and if he has the time horizon to hold on for some more period of time, I think then this stock can definitely bounce back or start a fresh rally on the upside towards 235 to 242 odd levels. So I think he should hold on to his trade. I think the stop loss which one needs to keep for this trade is around 200 and 200 because that is just some points below the 200-day moving average. So just in case there is volatility around the 200-day average, then I think that should hold on for the trade or the next leg of up move to begin. So I think 200 is the stop loss or crucial level to watch out for.
Okay. Soumya Raut writes in from Cuttack, Odisha. He wants to know your view on Bharti Airtel and TCS for this October series. Bharti, of course, consolidates near record highs, and TCS will declare its earnings tomorrow. So TCS will be a little difficult, but Bharti, of course, Jatin can comment.
Yeah, see, in the case of Bharti Airtel, the recent correction has halted at the 20-day average, and in today's trading session, we are also seeing a 3 to 4 day kind of a consolidation breakout on the upside. So there is a scope for the stock to rise towards 1750, 1780 odd levels on the upside. And if someone is taking a long position at current levels, then 1665 is the stop loss level that one should keep on the long trade. Overall, for the month of October, I think the correction has happened, and Bharti Airtel is likely to trade with a positive bias. So that was for the stock Bharti Airtel. In the case of TCS, I think the IT pack will be declaring its results. TCS has corrected around 10 odd percent in the last couple of weeks. So I think it is at a crucial support level. The downside looks limited because of the results. There can be volatility, but we believe that the correction has already happened, and the downside looks limited till 4150. So if someone is holding or having positions in TCS, then 4150 should be kept as a stop loss. And on the upside, we are expecting levels of 4400 to 4500 in the case of TCS.
Okay. Varun Beverages, this is a question that has been asked by Mr. Jayesh Bhanushali. He has purchased Varun Beverages at 594 and wants to know the target, immediate target that you might have in mind for Varun Beverages. Remember, this is a multi-bagger stock which is now adjusted for 1:1 bonus. Therefore, you see the price of about 595. The all-time high here has been 675, if I'm not wrong. That was in August. Your view on Jatin, this one?
See, in the case of Varun Beverages, it has been more or less in a range bound manner. It has been trading between 540 to 680 on the upside. So I think the range is still on. There is no breakout or breakdown from this range. Currently, it is trading to the lower end of the range. So there is a scope for buying from current levels on the upside. I think 680 would be our immediate upside in the case of Varun Beverages. So I think a range bound to positive outlook in the case of Varun Beverages.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take one final question from YouTube today and then just call it a day. JSW Infrastructure at current level. This is a company which runs a port for the entire JSW imports and exports business. The IPO had come in about a year ago, and the counter is now at 325. All time high is 360. Jatanji, your view on JSW Infra?
See, in the case of JSW Infra, 308, 305 is a crucial level because it has taken support multiple times over there, and thereafter it has bounced back. So I think there is a scope for the level to hold on and bounce back towards 350, which is the previous high. So I think he should continue to hold on to his trade. We are expecting a pullback from the levels on the downside. 305 is a crucial support.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll call it a day as far as this show is concerned. Thank you so much for watching us, and here's wishing you a better day ahead. The markets in fine shape. Nifty at 12,141, up 130 points. A 450 point uptick on the IT index, and the Nifty Bank also strong on its weekly expiry day, or extremely volatile, up 120 at 51,139. I'll be back at 1 p.m. Meanwhile, continue with Business Today Television. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you, Jatin.
It is an honor to speak to you on this occasion of 92nd anniversary of the Indian Air Force, a day that fills each one of us with immense pride. Over the past year, we have made significant strides in strengthening our operational capabilities, enhancing our